What's up, YouTubes? Welcome back to Hot Trades. Happy Friday, March the 19th, TGIF, guys. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. The purpose of this channel is for me to quickly scan the market every morning before the market opens for top performing stocks and try to find out why these stocks are performing really well in pre-market. And I'll also be doing a little bit of technical analysis, so taking a look at the charts for all these stocks to see if they can give us any clues as to what direction these stocks might continue in, and if we can still benefit from these moves in any way. So if you enjoy the content, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and let's get right into it. So this morning, I'll be taking a look at Supercomp, SenesTech, Mrkr, Therapeutics, and ZKIN International. So starting off with Supercomp, these guys are ticker symbol SPCB. These guys are up about 107% this morning with 19 million shares traded already in pre-market. So really good pre-market volume. Let's find out why these guys are performing really well in pre-market. So Supercomp wins COVID-19 quarantine appliance project with the Israeli government, valued at an estimated $3 million per month in recurring revenues. So that's the headline. Let's read a little bit more into the article, see if it gives us a little bit more insight. So a global provider of secured solutions for the e-government, LOT, and cybersecurity sectors today announced that it has won a tender with the Israeli government for lease of the company's proprietary Pure Health coronavirus quarantine appliance solution, including the Pure Care smartphone and Pure Tag bracelet as a well complementary service including the installation, training of users, support, and monitoring and reporting. So it seems like these guys are, like, I don't know, it's some type of tracking for contact tracing company. So that's what it looks like. That's what the article is saying. But whatever, the headline tells us that they won a $3 million per month recurring revenue contract with the Israeli government. So that's why the stock is performing really well this morning. So let's move on. Again, I'll be taking a look at the chart for this stock later in the video, so stay tuned. So moving on to the next, SenesTech, ticker symbol SNES. These guys are up 72% this morning with really good pre-market volume as well. So 19 million shares, 19.24 million shares traded in pre-market. Let's find out why these guys are performing really well this morning as well. So SenesTech announces successful completion of a long-term agricultural deployment of ContraPest. So let's read a little bit more into the article. SenesTech, a developer of proprietary next generation technologies for managing animal pest populations through fertilization control, today announced that the conclusion of agricultural deployment of ContraPest with demonstrated sustained success in reducing rat populations and providing operating economies in poultry settings. So that's really good news for farmers and things like that. So the ContraPest is a successful product, so that's why the stock is performing really well this morning. So moving on to the next, Mrkr Therapeutics, ticker symbol MRKR. These guys are up about 28% this morning with 6.49 million shares traded in pre-market. It's a good pre-market volume as well. Anything in the millions is good pre-market volume for me. So let's find out why these guys are performing well. So Cantor, Fitzgerald initiates coverage on Mrkr Therapeutics with overweight rating, announces price target of $6. So these guys got a price target upgrade of $6, and there's nothing else to this article, but yeah, so they got a price target upgrade of $6, and that's why the stock is performing really well this morning. Their price target upgrade, I think these guys are fairly known as well. These guys are a good analyst, so people seem to trust these guys, so that's why the stock is performing really well this morning. And then lastly on our list, we have ZKIN, ZK International, ticker symbol ZKIN. These guys are up about 21% this morning with 5.30 million shares traded already in pre-market. Let's find out why these guys are performing well. So ZK International Subsidiary, xSigma enters Non-Fungible-Token market projected at 1.3 billion in 2021 as it announces the launch of its NFT platform on Ethereum and Polkadot blockchains. So a little bit more into this article. So ZK International is pleased to announce that xSigma, a subsidiary of the company and a blockchain R&D lab, today announces today that it will be launching its newest project that will allow it to participate in the projected 1.3 billion growing industry in 2021 of non-fungible tokens (NFT). So if you've been following tickers like OCG, Sino, and TCAT, those guys are performing really well in the last few days just because they got into the NFT market. So all these stocks, NFT seems to be the new thing nowadays. It's the new cryptocurrency, is the new so like any company that comes out and says they're involved with non-fungible tokens, the ticker seems to be doing really well. So that's why this stock is performing really well this morning. So let's move on to the technical analysis. So let's take a look at the charts for all these stocks. So starting off with SPCB, these guys again are up about 100% this morning, 108% right now. So for the chart, there's not a whole lot we can do when a stock gaps up over 100%. There's just a few key levels we can pay attention to. So for this one, I'll be paying attention to $2.42 just because it's the previous high. So the last time we ran up, we failed at $2.42. So for me, that's the support I'm going to be paying attention to. If we can hold $2.42 right now, we're way above that. We're above $3. So if we can hold this level, that's a really good sign, and then we can maybe continue higher. But if that breaks below that, then like there's no real support around this area. We might be looking to come back all the way down. So just pay attention to all the just psychological levels. So levels like $2 and $1.90, $1.80. So just levels like that, right? So moving on to the next one, SNES. These guys are gapping up very nicely as well, 71% right now. So again, the level I'll be paying attention to for this one is $2.39, which is also the previous. This one isn't the previous high, but it's a support level that I've been paying attention to for a while. So I'll be paying attention to $2.39. But I'll be also, let me put a line here, the previous high as well. So which is $2.60. So if we can stay above this $2.60 level, that would be a really good sign. But I have a feeling we might get back below this. So try not to rush in right at the open, just because you never know. People might be looking to take profits right at the open. Then we can curl back higher after people take profits. Yeah, so those are the levels I'll be paying attention to. So moving on to Mrkr, these guys are all the way down here. So these guys are just gapping up just above the 50-day moving average, which is a good sign, right? So the 50-day moving average is around this $2.30 level. So if we can find a way to close above this $2.30 level, that would be a really good sign, a sign of a move higher. I always like when stocks are above the 10-day moving average, the 50-day moving average and the 10-day moving average. So that's a really good sign. So I'll be paying attention to $2.30, and if that doesn't hold, we might be looking to come back all the way down to $1.80. But if that holds, then watch out for $2.60, and if that breaks above, then we might be looking to go back all the way to $3.77, which is the 52-week high. And lastly, we have ZKIN. Again, ticker symbol ZKIN. These guys are opening up just below, in between support and resistance. So the levels I'll be paying attention to for this one are $11. If that breaks, we might be looking at the 52-week high, which is $12.82. $12.80. And if so, those are the two resistance levels I'll be paying attention to. And then for support, I'll be watching $9.50. I'll be watching $10 firstly, just because it's a psychological support level. If that breaks, I'll be watching $9.56. And if that doesn't hold, and then we might be looking to come back all the way down to $8.50. So these are the levels I'll be paying attention to. Again, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and have a wonderful weekend.